I just know one thing. I got to get my ass in here and get up in the air. I'm missing a lot of good opportunities.
I might have made my tower climber. I was going to ask to help me, not the original guy, but there's a guy locally here that he does tower work sometimes, and I was going to ask him to come check the tower, but I seen him at the Handfest last week. I said hi to him, and he was kind of like grouchy to me, like he ignored me, so I don't know if he's mad at me. I never did nothing to the guy. I don't know. He's always been nice. I don't know what happened there, but on this day, McDonald's has those two drive-through with, like the drive-through things you talk at, instead of having just the one. And he was parked behind another car, on the left drive-through. And I just pulled up to the right drive-through because why wait, That's stupid. I don't know why people line up in the one when they have two. That's the point. So I drove up to the right side one, ordered, and then and actually was quicker and got around and up to the window before he did. And so I told the lady that took my money, I said, when the car behind me gets up here, could you do me a favor and tell him I won? And she goes, okay.
All right.
Did you buy his lunch?
Well, when I got to grabbed the food window, he looked at me behind. I could see him through the mirror, and I waved at him, and he waved back. So I think he knew I was joking, but I didn't make him mad.
Did you buy his lunch in the drive-thru?
Probably should have did that, but he was with his wife and kids, and I didn't want to mess around with that.
I've had that happen a couple of times to me. That's always cool.
Hey, he's like the third in command at the mine, so, I'd be like, why, I'm the poorest guy in the world buying, like, probably a guy who makes more, makes, like, 150 grand a year,
Yeah.
I make 10 grand a year. He was actually the first person when I became a hand to help me out building antennas. Like, he gave me a bunch of aluminum to build antennas and stuff. And showed me the radio situation, and he doesn't like HF radio. I don't know why, but he's not a big fan of HF radio. He loves the higher bands, like 1.2 gigahertz and 440 and stuff like that. And he's got, all those types of antennas, and he spends all his money into that type of stuff to see how far he can go on 1.2 gigahertz and also 10 gigahertz. He's got a system for that. He just does not like HF.
It takes all kinds to make us a hobby.
Well, since you're not going to have 440, maybe I can talk to him up there. Ho-ho.
I don't think he uses an amp.
Do what?
I don't think he has an amp.
You don't think he does?
I don't think he does. Unlike 1.2 gigahertz, I know he does 10 watts, and he's got a little amp on that one. 10 watts is actually pretty big on that.
Yeah, when you get up to 903 or above, 10 amps is a lot of output. I know a couple guys that run like 30 watts on 903 and 1296, and they're big boys. But you'd never dream that, but it's just the way it works.
1.2 because you don't get very far. But if there was more repeaters and stuff for 440, I would buy an antenna for it. I mean, I got a vertical that I can do 440, but I'm not going to waste money on a beam.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot of repeaters, but what I'm going to do on 440 is talk moon bounce, because there's quite a lot of people on 440 moon bounce.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Not yet, anyway.
And Will, up there in Massachusetts, he's a big boy on 440 moon bounce with that big dish. So, and he says, you know, he says he can work me whether I've got the radio turned on or off, basically, with the station they've got up there. So, you know, it ought to be pretty easy to work him, but obviously I want to work more than one person. And I think I can, you know, between meteor scatter and backscatter and moon bounce and all the different modes you can do, you know, it's just not going to be real frequent. It's going to be kind of like contest weekends, you know, that they have throughout the year. I think there's 4 or 5 that are like 2 meter 440 contests for the UHF weekends and stuff. And of course, there's always a ton of people on for that. That's the only place I'm going to do any kind of contestings up there. I don't want to do any. I will get on when there's contests on. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to get on so I can basically work the people, you know, to get them in the log of countries I need and stuff. I'm not working them for the contest. I'm working them for the DX contact. At least that's my intention. But like you said, you know, we'll see when I get there. I mean, any of that kind of stuff can change, obviously. But I've decided I'm going to put up, for moon bounce, I'm going to put up 2 meters, 440, and possibly the 903. It all depends on if my buddy sends me that amplifier. I'm supposed to be getting a 300 watt amplifier for 903, and yes, I said 300 watts. That'll kill some birds.
Yep. I knew everybody is tonight, man. After all you guys went to bed on me the other night, like 5 people came out of the woodwork.
Oh, wow.
Larry came on, another guy from Washington, and it wasn't the guy from Washington the other night, then that guy from Sheboygan, a guy from Oklahoma. I mean, dude, they just came out everywhere.
Who did you say the first one was?
Matt.
I thought you said Terry.
No, Larry, Matt.
Oh, Larry, okay, FET.
And then Jerry, too.
Yeah, I tried to make a couple phone calls today for KK4TLY and for Terry, you know, down in North Carolina, and didn't get no answer at either place. I'm going to try again tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of them guys. They ain't neither one been on here forever. Kind of worried about Paul. Terry, I don't know. He just quit talking everywhere. I'm going to at least touch base with him and invite him back, see if he'll come back. I don't know if he will or he won't, but I figured I'd at least invite him.
Yeah, what happened to Terry?
Well, Terry quit coming here right after whenever Bob left, basically. So I don't think he liked the way that situation went down.
Oh, did he go down and start talking with Bob down there?
I think they did a few times, but then I think they just quit. I think he just quit altogether talking anywhere, because he ain't on 95. one of the 95 guys was here last night or the night before looking for him. And he ain't talked there or here in a couple of years now.
I think he just got sick, dude.
I'm not sure, but I'm going to try to find out if he's okay, at the very least.
Yeah, I just think he had some medical problems, because he came back here after that and a couple times, and remember he said he had to babysit his grandson, and that's why he had no time to radio.
Yeah, he was babysitting his grandson a lot, and then he'd gotten that new prosthetic leg, and he was running back and forth getting that thing adjusted and fixed and everything else, you know, so it worked right and such. And I think it was just a combination of different things all together is what basically did it. But I think that situation was a big driving force of it. I don't think he agreed with it.
Yeah, I don't think that was it, dude. I think he just, like I said, I think he got sick.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to push that part of the issue. I'm just going to ask him if he's doing okay and invite him back to the frequency. And if he can come, hopefully he'll come.
If you don't get a hold of him, let me know. I'll send him a bunch of emails.
Okay, well, I've got a good number and I've got an email for him. Because I've talked to him on the phone a few times, but just not been for a while.
I remember somebody way south of us, if you think, got in a fight with him a few times too.
Do what now?
Somebody that lives way south of us, down in the lower part of the United States there, got in a fight with Terry a couple times too.
Roger.
I would say that's probably more of it than the Bob thing.
Well, maybe. I really don't know what did it. I mean, I never asked him, so I can't swear to any of that. But, you know, I just think that was a piece of it because I know they were good, you know, they seemed to be fairly good friends.
I sent that to you. That's exactly, I remember that happening.
Roger.
Wonder where anybody is from Sheboygan. Dave, are you out there or what? I chatted with him till like 6 in the morning. He's a pretty cool guy, seemed to be anyway.
Roger. That Dave up in Minnesota?
Oh, Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Okay. Well, the Dave that was the paper guy, we're going a couple different nights. I talked to him a good while. He's got, I think he's the one that picked up the new Flex radio and the new Flex amplifier with the new Flex external tuner. I think he got one of the new 8000 Flexes with the big Flex amp and the external tuner.
Yeah, I know. I'm the one that told him to get it.
Okay, well then that is the right guy. It sounded pretty dang good on it, but he come in here wanting to hook the the amp or the tuner to a 7300 ICOM, and I was under the impression, I did not realize until somebody, I think it was Larry out in Missouri, told me that Flex made an external legal limit automatic tuner. I didn't realize that. I thought they only made the one in the radio. I told him I didn't know if it was possible or not, which, I mean, for what I knew they made, I didn't figure it would be, but Larry cleared that up for me, that they actually do make a legal limit automatic tuner.
Yep. Yeah, he asked me what would be the best for mobile and this, that, and everything, and I told him to get a Maestro, and he got a Maestro. He has a Maestro too. He's got the Maestro, and the 8600 will be here soon once they release it in the next couple of months.
He was the first one to get one. He said he had it.
No. Dude, I talked to him this morning.
I could have swore he said he had it. He said he was the first one to get one. I know that.
Yeah, it don't come till a couple months from now. He's got the tuner, he's got the amp, and he's got the Maestro. And he hooked the tuner up, but he hasn't hooked the amp up yet.
Okay. So he'll have a big old station when he gets in there then.
Oh yeah, he spent quite a bit of money on that thing, dude, over 15 grand.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got a mint in it.
But he's going to love it.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it ought to be top notch.
He asked me the other night some stuff about it, and I forgot. I got to send him info, because what the heck was he asking me? Man, I was so tired last night, or this morning when he was on, I forgot what we even talked about. He was in here, too.
Who was?
Hey, the Dave from Minnesota. He had both days off.
Oh, okay.
He kept telling us he was leaving, and Jerry kept going, Dave, I bet you're still there. And then like a minute later, Dave would talk, and Dave would be like, I got stuff to do tomorrow. And then like 2 minutes would go by, and Jerry would be like, yeah, Dave, you're still there, I bet. And he'd come back, and Jerry said, I told you. And then for like a half an hour, they did that.
Oh, good Lord.
I can't believe how much I got from that frickin' ham TV crap, dude.
I hear you.
I bought that from my club.
Right.
I brought that stuff to a ham fest, 2 ham fests, and nobody wanted nothing to do with it. I put it on eBay. There's 3 transmitters, and one of them has 20 watts on UHF. The other 2 are the same, identical. They're 1 watt. And 20 watt one sold for a couple $100. The 1 watt sold for $150 for the pair. And then there's 2 amplifiers, and they're like 80 watts a piece. They were the Mirage ones, brand new. The club never used them. I sold them for like $140 a piece. And then the antennas that they had for it, I sold those at the ham fest for like $20 a piece. There was 2 of those. Then there was these, I think they're like receivers or some converters or something. Those sold for like $60 a piece. There was 3 of them. And I'm trying to think, there was other stuff too, but pretty much I made like $700 off that, dude. And the club only asked $80 for the whole thing.
Oh, wow, that's awesome, man. I'm actually going to look for, I'd like to do 2 meter and 440 is what I'd like to do, but I'm going to look for an outside preamp for 2 meter, at least 2 meter.